Ciao, buongiorno, welcome back, happy Friday. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Mike is at work. I am putting together some more videos of our beautiful Italian home in central Italy. If you haven't watched the previous videos, Mike and I are taking you along on the past 4 years of our journey into purchasing a home in Italy, sight unseen during a global pandemic. That's our story and we're sticking to it. And now we can't wait to share it with all of you. If you have decided that you are ready to purchase a home, or you're thinking of purchasing a home and you just don't know where to begin, you don't know how to even approach it, if you tune in, you will learn from us because we've done it, we've been there, we have successfully navigated the real estate endeavor, and we have not many regrets. I do think we have a few, not regrets, we wish we knew certain things that now looking back, we have definitely learned our lesson. So why not learn from us so you don't make the same mistakes that we made, because why make them? So let us share with you, what we went through. We went through it at a very difficult time when things were closed and shut down and things took extra long. Something that may take 6 weeks took 2 months when we were going through it because of COVID and lockdown and restrictions and all that. So now the world is back to normal, back open, and it should make your purchase, scenario easier. So hopefully it does. But we're here to offer advice. We're here to answer questions. We're here to inspire. That's our main goal, is to hopefully inspire someone, thinking of purchasing a home in Italy. Mike and I, we loved watching House Hunters International. I kind of got obsessed with travel. Back in 2018, we went on our first vacation outside of America. We went to Puerto Rico with our three of our daughters. We didn't have passports, so we were looking for a place to go and, somewhere that we could go without a passport. We went to Puerto Rico, loved it. From there, 2019, we went to Italy for the first time. Our older daughter, Kaylee, was working over in Italy, and we went to visit her at Christmas time. We spent 10 days from Florence to Rome, fell in love. Looking back during those years, I was going through a very, very difficult personal situation. Our family was, and travel became a joy for me. It took my mind away from, not that you can run away from reality, but sometimes when life throws you lemons, you need to make limoncello, or as the Italians say, limoncello, because I've been corrected. Anyway, no, sometimes you just have to find something that brings you joy. And for us, it was thinking of Italy, and could we buy a house there? How the heck do you do that? You can. You don't need a, massive bank account. You do not need $1 million. You do not need to live there. You don't even need a bank account there. Did you know that? Bet you didn't. And our advice, don't even get the bank account. That's another video that will talk about all of that. So our videos are, hopefully they'll make you laugh, because Mike and I we laugh at each other. We get into the craziest things and we have no idea what we're doing, but I just look at Mike and I'm like, I know you can do it. And I come up with the idea. I have the vision, and he says, I'm the vision, he's the hands. My hands don't work, my arms don't work. I can't do physical stuff. I'm recovering from vascular surgery, but Mike is the contractor. He's the subcontractor. He's all of it, and he does a fantastic job. And looking at these videos now, I hope it even makes him proud of the work he's done. He's done a lot, and he's amazing. And we all, in our family, we all laugh because we say, Mike can do it. Mike can do it. Mike has done it, and he does it really well. And even over in Italy, he still manages. It's not without challenges. We've, faced many obstacles, but it just makes the process that much more rewarding. So we really hope that, looking at our story, reliving our life with us over the past 4 years, and then getting caught up to present. Our next trip hopefully is in the fall. One of our daughters is getting married in October. Brett is marrying her prince, Chris. So we're hoping to get over to Italy after their wedding. So we're looking forward to that. And then we'll actually have some live footage in Italy. So for now, we're just getting you caught up on the previous 4 years. So there's a lot to catch you up on. So we hope you stick around and just, find our channel amusing. So thanks for being here. One of our neighbors in Italy shared with us that they had gone to this antique thrift store called Mercantino. It's something I look forward to on every single trip. When we were there one time, I found this gorgeous antique dresser. I think it was like 100 euros. And I looked at it and I said, Mike, that needs to come back to the house because that needs to go in the bathroom. And he's like, that's not gonna fit. And I'm like, no, it's gonna fit and it's gonna look beautiful. So he shoved it in the back of the rental. I think in one of the photos you can actually see we had to stick a sock on the leg because the legs wouldn't fit in the car. And we got it back to the village. This video of Mike pushing it down the cobblestone with the dolly. And then he had to, cut a hole for the sink. And it's just beautiful. So stuff like that I just get excited. It's like, what can we make out of something? What character can we put in this space? In Italy, there's just so much character anyway. So to add to it, it's like a fun, exciting part of this whole process. The decorating, for me, the decorating is just awesome. I enjoy it. I love going to the antique stores. I do have an Etsy shop, and each trip, my plan is to go antiquing and then bring stuff back, hopefully not break it, and then be able to share it with all of you on my Etsy shop where you can purchase. Last trip, I brought home 3 different things. I found this really sweet little olive oil, oil and vinegar set. and I found a little cappuccino set with like 10 little cups, and I sold those in a week. And they were so beautiful, so charming, and just authentic from Italy. So keep an eye out for that. I will, certainly let you know when we head over there, and, maybe I'll take you along on some of the antiquing days. My friend Noelle, who lives in Georgia, we met when we purchased our home. Her and her husband Felix actually purchased a home literally like the next village over. They're like 15 minutes from us. And her and I have been in these antique stores because we've been to Italy together. So it's always fun. Shopping over there it's just so different, and I enjoy it. I love it. So I can't wait to share some of that with you. But you'll see in the photos in the house, I've found, some artwork, actually Noelle and Felix purchased me a beautiful lamp as a thank you gift. That's in the kitchen now. Beautiful. I mean, the lamp is massive. The shade is massive, and I love it. So just stuff like that. Can't wait to share it. The funny thing with the house is when we purchased it, the real estate agent, we won't say her name, our neighbors know who she is. She did not make any attempt to communicate with us. We were her paying customer. I get it. We're in her country. We didn't speak English. We didn't speak Italian. See, I can't even speak English. But she knew that, and she didn't really make any efforts to help us communicate the day we met her, that one day when she showed us the home for the first time. We had no idea that when we opened that side living room window, that we had the most beautiful view. Like, why would you not include that in your listing description? But she didn't. So that was truly like an amazing find for Mike and I. We sit in that room and we just love the view. That day when we did that first video, that first walkthrough of the house, and we saw, she took us in the baño, and we saw a washing machine. And I was trying to ask her, like, is it a washer and a dryer? In Italy, they have these little units that are, washer and dryer combo. Asked Noelle. I think when she bought her new one, I think she did a wash in a dryer cycle, and then it rewashed it. So she's American too, and she's got some bloopers. Yeah, we're gonna have Felix and Noelle on our channel, and you'll get to meet them. But we just laugh. They've been through so much that Mike and I have been through, and it's funny when you can relate to someone and they can laugh with you because they get it. Like, you have to get it. You have to know what we're talking about. Every day you wake up and you say, what the heck could go wrong today? And you're pretty surprised because something can. But it's all part of the process. It's all part of the journey. It's all part of what makes it so exciting. And I mean, look at me, I'm like smiling just thinking of it and thinking of our next trip. And there's so many YouTube channels out there, and they're amazing. I've watched all of them, watching people, big channels, I'm not going to name names, but you look at them and you're like, wow, you're just like amazed. But is that reality for everyone? No, probably not. Who has that money? Who has, an endless amount of funds to purchase that perfect home with that perfect view? That's really not the norm. So we're here to just explain to you that you can do it with no budget. When I say no budget, I shared in our first video that we purchased our home. The listing cost was 25,000 euros, and we agreed at 20,000 euros was our purchase price. So think about what 20,000, at that time the exchange rate was 23,000. So think about what $23,000 will get you in America. Not even a new car, not even a brand new car. So imagine buying a home, an actual home in Italy. Like, why not? Why not? We did. So no, you can do it. And if you have questions, just ask us, because we probably have been through it, and we're going to share as much as we can. We're hopefully, try to go in a chronological order. During the process, when we first purchased, back in 2020, I started a blog. So I'm going to start rereading my blog so that I can, recall some of these stories, because we've gone through it all, and it's enjoyable to relive it and share it with all of you. So I hope you have a fabulous day and just enjoy some of these videos. Local surroundings, the flowers in the spring and summer are just breathtaking. If you love that look, like, an ancient wall with flowers and flower pots. Italy is a dream in the spring and summer. So enjoy, have a great day, and thanks for watching. So make sure you like the video and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao. Some of the photos I'm going to share today are of Lago del Tirano. It's a beautiful lake that is about a half hour from our home, and it takes that long because it's literally up a mountain road that it's this the whole way, and sometimes we have to pull over because I get a little car sick. And you get to the top, and there's like an outlook that overlooks the entire lake, and it's absolutely beautiful, depending on the rainfall, and I'm assuming maybe the snowfall. When the water runs off, the color of the water changes. It can be like this aqua green to this beautiful blue. We go there on some summer days just to escape some of the heat and sit under a tree, and Kaylee likes to read a book while Mike likes to fish. I like to just take it all in and take photos. But that was a really neat find. We had no idea it was so close to the house. It's one of those things that a lot of people don't even know is there unless you looked it up. But it's a beautiful location. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh my God. Huh? honey. Where are we?
We are in Italy.
Where?
Italia.
Where?
We are at the center of Florence.
Beautiful. Where are the girls?
They're making TikTok videos at home on their computer.
Merry Christmas 2019.
Merry Christmas.